Oh, God, we're doing it again. Patreon.com/wehaveconcerns.
Patreon.com/wehaveconcerns.
She puts me in a Bjorn and walks me around, and I weigh what I weigh, and it weighs her down.
You know what, though? It's adorable.
She's too cool.
She's too cool.
She's too cool. You gotta weigh her down. This is We Have Concerns. Hi, Jeff Canada.
Hi, Anthony Carboni.
Hello, concerned citizens.
Do you drink milk at all, Anthony?
I do not. Well, no, not if I can avoid it. I drink.
How do you not avoid it? Does it just jump down your throat at certain points?
Have you've never woken up at night and Milk Boy is there? And the Milk Boy is...
Well, that's because I never...
And the Milk Boy is over you, and you can smell his milk breath, and he's whispering sweet things into your ear while he tries to make you drink the milk.
Well, Anthony, of course not, because I take precautions. I bribed the cow gods.
Do you remember to draw your circle of protection?
Of course I do.
Forget.
No, you got to do that before you go to bed every night, or the Milk Boy will come. He shows up in his white coat and a little white hat with his glass bottles of milk.
And his tentacles.
His tentacles, yeah.
His 7 tentacles.
He's got 7 bottles of milk for you.
He's
and they're all...
He's got 6 bottles of milk and 1 tentacle that just holds your little mouth open.
Yeah. And they're all going to be...
Enjoy your
their
milk.
expiration dates are all today, so you have to finish all of them.
You got to finish all... Once you start, you can't stop because it's going to hit the expiration date.
Yeah.
And if you don't drink the milk before the expiration date, you expire.
You are the one who expires. That's right.
The legend of the Milk Boy.
Milk Boy.
I try. Well, sometimes, because like any self-respecting hipster douchebag, I like to go out for a fancy coffee. Sometimes you go out for a fancy coffee and they don't have the non-milk milk. They only have real milk.
Right. So you have that.
So I have that, but I try to avoid it. You know me. I hew as close to vegan as I can without it being a hassle.
Right. Well, it turns out milk is another problem. We have a lot of problems. And
that's one of the reasons I don't drink it.
It's a problem.
Yeah.
Because we get it from cows. Yeah. Cows are a problem. Yeah. Having lots of cows everywhere.
They shoplift.
They're the worst.
They scream at the kids as they go by.
They'll slander you in a second.
They talk smack about you.
They will publish articles about
bad
you.
For property values.
Not cool.
Once a cow moves into the neighborhood, dude, you might as well move out. You got to take 20% under your asking price.
You know what they love to do, Anthony? They'll come late at night and
they open up the doors and they let the Milk Boy in.
Well, they'll erase your circle of protection is what they do. And
they'll lick it up.
They just lick it.
Because you have to make the circle of protection out of barley and hay. And they love that.
They love this. Like,
they love it.
It's very difficult.
And they lick it up
down.
and they say, fuck your property values. Mm-hmm. That's what we think.
Also, they contribute to greenhouse gases.
Cow? Am I doing a good cow?
Do it again. That's terrible.
Yeah, that's bad.
Terrible. They don't usually have that many consonants in their moos.
What if a cow swallowed a very angry cat? Would I have had it?
That would have been it.
Okay, well,
that would have been it.
Well, that's what I was doing, Jeff. That's what I meant to say. You didn't let me finish.
I'm sorry. I should apologize to you for that.
Yes, you should.
So it is very inefficient on the grand scheme of things to drink cow's milk environmentally. Very inefficient.
Yeah.
So scientists...
And there are people who will tell you that it's not the healthiest thing in the world either to have as much dairy as we have.
Well, I think it's pretty good. Compared to soda pop, I think it's all right.
Okay. Well, I mean, let's compare cookies to a nail through my eye.
Yeah, I would definitely rather have cookies.
Sure.
Although nail through your eye... I might give up a cookie.
I didn't let you. Yes, it's my eye specifically.
What kind of cookie?
Every time somebody eats a cookie, it's oatmeal raisin.
Oh, well, fuck that. I nailed through your eye.
Wow, really? That's the worst cookie.
Yeah.
Wow, you hate me. I never realized the depth of your hate until I constructed this elaborate test. I wrote this story, Jeff.
What? It was you the very whole time? Let that cat out of there. Cow? So, scientists, our top men are on this. Our top men are on this problem. We've got them on the milk patrol, milk brigade.
And of course, their solution is not to just tell people to use less milk.
No.
Their solution is, we got to make weird lab milk.
Lab milk.
And we got to do it as fast as we can. How do we make the scariest kind of milk?
This is the answer.
Woo!
We've got, did you know that bugs make milk sometimes? Turns out cockroaches make milk.
This is literally only one step better than milking one of the things from Stranger Things.
Yeah.
That's literally like you're about to tell me about milking bugs.
Milking bugs. It's what we do. It's what we're gonna do. It's what these scientists are doing to try to solve this problem. There's a classification of bugs called,
I believe in you.
Viviparous?
Yeah.
Viviparous?
Okay.
Meaning that they deliver offspring that are fully formed and alive rather than being incubated in eggs.
It's like
They don't have eggs or larvae.
Yeah.
They have fully formed offspring.
Is that like a? Is roaches?
Cockroaches.
Roaches.
Yeah. So there are a very specific kind, Pacific beetle cockroach. They're small, about coffee bean size, and they produce milk for their young.
Hold on.
Yep.
Hold on.
Yep.
We're saying that something the size of a cow that gives the amount of milk that a cow does is not giving us enough milk.
Inefficient.
It's inefficient. It's
Right.
not enough milk. So what we need is a bug the size of a coffee bean, and we need to get all the milk we can from a little bug the size of a coffee
Well,
bean.
not one. We need
What are we sending to milk them?
little hands. Little guys. It turns out grasshoppers are built for this job. No.
But they're too lazy. They won't do it.
Stupid grasshopper.
Only ants will do it.
Only ants.
And they won't share.
They just carry
Winter's
it in a
gonna
line.
come and they won't share.
No. That's what
I've
we need.
learned my lesson.
The scientists have set up a series of picnics. No, here's what's going to happen, because you're absolutely right. That's a problem. They produce about as much as you would expect from a bug, which is infinitesimal. It's a very small amount. But we can harvest that and reproduce it. We can synthesize it. So we take that, we synthesize it because it's actually really protein rich. Now this is a weird sentence. It says it's 3 times the caloric energy of buffalo milk, which is
Oh, okay. Well, now I immediately understand.
That's a weird metric.
All you had to
isn't it?
do from start was compared to buffalo milk.
Yeah, something we all drink every day.
Something that's just a standard unit of measurement.
Why
like,
would they say that?
I gotta pick this guy up from his place. Oh, well, where is it? Oh, it's like 5 buffalo milk away.
Well, that's not that far.
How tall? I forget. How tall is your brother?
Oh, my brother?
Yeah.
Oh, he's like 2.5 buffalo milk.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I wanted to be sure I got him the right size pants.
Oh, good.
Yeah, good. Because I got a 1.5 buffalo milk inseam
Oh, good.
on those pants.
Yeah. No, they need to be a little bigger for him.
Oh, okay. Great.
Yeah. So it's weird that they use that as the metric because I don't know what that
scientists.
means. But it says it has high protein content and it's really stable and it has a controlled nutrient release. So these are all very positive things about cockroach milk.
Do you know what's a great thing if we can synthesize types of milk? You know, it would be a great thing to synthesize would be a cow milk that everybody likes to drink anyway.
I'm really more of a buffalo milk man.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Sure. You know what? And honestly, you're right. Let's just skip straight to the good stuff. Let's just start synthesizing that buffalo milk.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, I don't know why it doesn't seem to indicate why this would be more.
You ever get like a latte with almond milk and then order an almond croissant and you look down and you're like, oh God, what have I done? What have I done?
No.
Imagine eating like a bison burger and like washing it down with like a nice glass of buffalo milk.
Oh yeah.
That'd be weird. Well, actually, that's just like eating a hamburger and having a milkshake.
Oh, what? Hamburger and
We're
milkshake.
already as weird as we can be.
Yeah.
Oh, that's weird. Have you ever thought about that?
I've never thought about that.
you ever thought about
It's
that?
true though. Have a glass of milk after your burger and you just ate the thing that gave you its milk.
You're just like drinking an excretion from the thing that you ate.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, that's why I don't. That's one of the reasons I don't do that shit anymore, man.
Yeah. You don't want to think about that.
No. Although it does feel weird. Like it's weird thinking about the fact that I'm eating almonds and then drinking almond pee.
Well, it turns out almonds actually are really very inefficient.
Like quarter of a buffalo milk.
Yeah, environmentally,
At best.
very inefficient as well
Yeah.
because almonds take a lot of water to yada yada, a lot of land.
So cockroach milk.
Cockroaches are our solution. The scientists think they can do it. They're working on it. Would drinking cockroach milk freak you out?
Nah.
I agree. It's not weirder than drinking a cow's milk.
Nothing is weirder than just milk. Milk is the weirdest thing. The fact that we just like looked at a cow and we were like, I'm going to drink that.
Yeah.
Somebody looked at a cow and was just like, that is going down my throat.
Yeah.
I want it over my lips, and I want it across my tongue so I can taste it.
Yeah.
And then I want it to just
so good. It's refreshing.
I want to swallow it down. Yeah. I want it to go all through me. I want to feel what that's like. Cause I'm just watching that cow, and I'm watching that come out of that cow, and that needs to be right inside me is where that needs to be.
You know what else? Also, I'm about to have a child.
Yeah.
And my wife's...
You gonna eat that placenta?
No. We already talked about that. That's stupid. No, I'm talking about the fact that
Can I have it if you're not using it?
She's getting... No, you can't have my wife's placenta. I've told you this so many times.
Technically, it's only half hers. It belongs to baby Kylo.
Well...
As his godfather.
you can't...
As his godfather, I get the placenta.
She is spells. Creating milk right now, you know? And the idea of drinking my wife's milk is kind of gross. But why is that more gross than drinking the milk of another species?
It's not.
It's another species doesn't seem weird to me.
Because it gets close to that cannibalism, right? We're on equal footing.
Is it that's not cannibalism. She created that specifically to nourish a human child. But that's the only reason it exists.
We're on equal footing, right? Like you and your wife are on equal footing. You're equal animals of equal stature.
Right.
It feels weird to take from her, right?
Is that what it is?
I think so.
She's only creating that. It's not like I'm eating a part of her that she needs.
Plus,
she's creating
baby shit, dog.
It is baby shit.
That's for babies.
I don't want to do stuff for babies.
No way. You got to do grown man shit. Hey.
Yeah. It's like watching a cartoon.
I drank my boss's wife's milk once.
What?
Yeah.
How did that come about?
That's the thing I did. You remember?
That's a weird employee requirement.
It was a requirement. It was.
That's a weird.
He came in and he stared us all down and he said, "Who likes their job? Who likes working here?"
Yeah, suckle at her teeth.
You remember my wife?
Or you get fired.
Who thinks my wife is attractive? You all better think my wife... You don't think my wife is... You don't think... Okay, so you all think my wife is attractive.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Who wants to drink her milk?
I mean, not...
You think she's hot, right?
She's super...
You think my wife is super hot, right?
Very attractive.
Why don't you want to drink her milk? You like your job?
I love my job.
You want to fuck my wife?
Not really.
You want to fuck my wife?
I mean, she's very attractive.
Is that a yes or a no?
I wouldn't say no if she wanted
So why won't you drink her milk, Henderson?
I mean, it's not... It's... Okay.
Oh, Henderson did it, everybody! I can't believe Henderson... Henderson, it was a... Dude, it was a sick prank! Henderson, no! No!
I love it!
No, Henderson! Hoisted by my own petard!
That was a weird day at work. That Suncoast video was a strange place.
Yeah, but I got free posters every once in a while, so I kept working there. No, it was for D News, and we were just really? It's supposed to be like super, supposed to be the best.
He brought it in
a
bottle, and
he brought it in a bottle because his wife was pumping.
Yeah,
and so he was like, "I'll bring some in." So he brought some in. We drank it.
And did it taste like cow milk?
No, it was sweeter.
Yeah,
it was sweeter and a little thicker.
Well, I imagine if you drank like pure cow milk, unpasteurized, unprocessed cow milk, it probably would taste different too. In fact, I had a friend who you would actually know that would get illegal unpasteurized cow milk. Because it's illegal to sell unpasteurized milk.
Right. And unpasteurized cheese and like all that stuff.
And because he was like into conspiracy theories and shit. And he and his wife thought like drinking unpasteurized milk was getting back closer to nature. And they were like, they're crazy. But
if by nature, you mean your freaking toilet for 6 hours.
Drink that shit. And it's like really bad for you. But that's all they would drink for milk. I'm telling you, man.
What happened? Did anything happen? The milk boy always comes.
Milk boy.
But the milk boy was angry.
He did not like what they were doing. Transgressions against the dairy industry.
We pasteurize to placate the milk boy.
He needs to be pasteurized.
The milk boy must be placated. If you drink unpasteurized milk, it's like inviting a vampire into your house.
That's
you can walk right by the circle of protection. Doesn't matter if there are cows in your neighborhood or not.
No, doesn't matter if
you don't pasteurize your milk, the milk boy slithers in on his 7 tentacles.
Yeah, with his tentacles, he'll
and
wrap
tiny
you in
little
his
white
embrace, and he'll feed you all the milk until your stomach bursts.
Yeah.
It's disgusting.
Don't anger the milk boy.
Have you guys heard of the gallon challenge?
That started with the milk boy.
That was the milk boy.
You should subscribe to the Milk Boy's YouTube channel.
It's hilarious.
The Milk Boy puts up new challenge videos every Monday and Wednesday, and he does Let's Plays every Friday.
Yeah.
But also, he'll come at night. and get you. But that not Monday, Wednesday,
he's
or
busy
Friday
playing Rocket League.
Because those challenge videos are tougher to edit than you think.
Milk Boy is really good at Rocket League.
He's trying to rank up. Yeah, I'm not weirded out by
cockroach milk.
By cockroach milk. And we are going to hear more and more about this sort of thing over the next 20, 30 years.
As our planet dies?
Well, as we start bumping up against resource scarcity, right? And we're going to, look, man, if the population keeps going up the way it is, it's not going to be burgers and milkshakes for everybody. That stuff's going to go up in price. And we're going to have to figure out what the next source of food is. And a lot of it is bugs. And that means the future is terrible. But that's where we're at. You're going to be eating cricket bread and drinking cockroach milk. And that's your life. Get used to it. But it doesn't freak me out. It just is what it is. It's a dystopian fact.
Right. Can I at least get the cricket bread animal style?
Yeah. You can get an animal style, but we have to use beetle onions.
Well, that's all right.
Okay, great. As long as you're cool with it.
I love that movie, by the way. Beetle onions, beetle onions, beetle onions. And then he shows up.
Well, that's as good a place as any to shut him the fuck up and end the episode.
That's such a good movie.
Shut up! Jeff!
Beetle onion.
Shut up! Hey, would you guys drink a cockroach milk?
Oh.
We'd like to know.
I'd like to try it.
Yeah. I would actually go out of my way to try it if I knew I could. I would try it. Yeah, let us know what you think. You can hashtag those beetle onion, but don't hashtag it 3 times.
Yeah, that's a waste of your 140 characters.
And also, hey, if you enjoy the show, a great way to support us is through just wanton capitalism. We have a store. It's full of cool things. Mm-hmm. We got all kinds of shirts. We got a Jetpack Rescue Squad shirt.
Yeah.
We got
what about hats?
We got They's Aliens.
Yeah.
Hats. We've got all kinds of stuff we're about to start doing. We got some cool stuff coming up in the next week or two, you guys, by some cool artists. You should check it out. It's wehaveconcerns.com/shop. And help us keep the Milk Boy away by stocking our fridges with cheese. Is that how you keep the Milk Boy away?
I think we were consistent on that.
Nothing keeps him away. In some Eastern European versions of the Milk Boy legend, cheese actually attracts him. And so you would put a wedge of cheese into the penny loafers of your greatest enemy.
Oh.